Previously on Realms and Nerds, The Return of Ornon.
He's going to pull a monocle away and immediately reach for the drink on the table.
What the fuck? Jonah's literally choking.
Jonah's dead. The evil that lives in here has some sort of a gathering below us. Jarrus has been working on a solution that I believe we can use to make a surprise invasion. 5 of you must go down into the depths. When you have found the city of the enemy, you take this stone and smash it on the ground. It will send off a signal that will allow me to locate you and make a portal that goes directly to your location. I know that many of you can see in the dark under normal circumstances, but in the depths there are parts that even the keenest of eyes cannot pierce without these, so these lamps have been specially formulated to cut through any sort of enchantments or dark magics. The party turns and single file slips through this small crack in the stones down to unknown horrors below. You guys have just begun this journey into the unknown depths below.
Did I mention this thing looks stupid on all our heads? Trust me, I know I dealt with a dude that did that for like a while.
It sounds like he knew how to carry a lantern.
It sounds like you know how to carry it.
Shut up.
Do you want to get hit with a hammer? Because you're looking really close to getting hit by a hammer. You keep talking. I swear to God, I will hit you.
Or maybe I should just slit your throat.
The world is abounding in flavors. Why would you choose just to be salty?
Because that's how I like my tortilla chips.
We walk. We just keep walking in.
We just keep... He's like, I hate interactions. We just keep walking. I mean, that's a good point. That's
We have
kinda
banter while we walk, do we not?
Yeah, but banter's what ended up killing up Joe.
Hey, that's why his the lore for his character is so streamlined, is because he hates conversations. So anytime we give him a chance to develop his character, he just goes, "Yeah, I'm not about that." It just keeps going.
I like one dimension.
He's trying to keep that mystical appearance up. So as you continue to descend down, this, what initially was a very tight squeeze, actually widens up as you go, and is I'd say probably now 5 or 6 feet across. You can walk 2 abreast fairly comfortably, and the ceiling is kind of increased to about a 9 foot. So this is a fairly wide passageway as you're going through. Let's have somebody do a perception check for me.
That's a 22.
So you notice that this tunnel looks to be maybe a combination of natural occurring and quite a bit of tool work as well. And I think you notice this mostly because you are wearing your lantern, correct?
Correct.
So you notice a lot of this. This doesn't cast a lot of light for you, but it's enough you can see this on the wall. And as you are going, you notice that there's some weird black marks kind of smeared along one of the walls.
I'd like to investigate it.
Okay.
That's a 17.
Okay. You can tell that what's on this wall is some kind of dried blood. And as you continue to go forward, you see that it is smeared onto the wall fairly systematically every 10 or 15 feet.
Guys, I got a really bad feeling about the blood on the wall.
Touch it. Just touch it.
You touch it, you idiot. It's almost systematic. Like, every 10 feet it occurs. I don't know, maybe some form of a trap reoccurs or something happened.
Well, this is real welcoming.
Keep your eyes open.
Does it look like a hand? Or is it just like blood smeared on the wall?
Does it look like it was brushed on, or does it look like it was because somebody...
Because somebody was injured and...
Right.
Yeah, Seebo, go ahead and do an investigation for me.
22.
Even though it's not entirely clear how this got on there, it does kind of look like somebody was brushing this on the wall. It doesn't look like this was like somebody that was staggering and just kept putting their hand onto the wall.
So it looks more like a measurement of distance rather than...
Sure, and like I said, it's fairly systematic. Every couple of paces, you're seeing another brush on the wall.
I think Seebo's going to continue forward cautiously.
Okay.
Agreed.
Same here.
Cautiously as well.
Okay.
I think
Using danger sense, do I notice any evil within 60 feet? Remember, it appears like an evil aroma.
Yeah, I don't think you sense anything right now.
Bronson, are you
Well,
saying
Joshamee's
that-
pretty
are
stinky,
you
probably.
saying that he would be able to pick out who crop dusted in a crack?
Yes. He would be the champion of crop dusting.
So do we just kind of want to continue then? Cautiously, obviously? Or do we want to try and do something with the wall?
Continue cautiously.
Touch it. Touch the wall.
I gently take Joshamee's head and place it against the bloodied wall.
This isn't what I meant by touching the wall.
Does anything happen?
No, I mean, it's dried on there. It's just...
Well, there you go, bud. Nothing happened.
Thanks, fuck ass.
So, you wanted to touch it, and you touched it.
Yeah, for real. Like, you got your wish, didn't you?
He flips them all off.
And we keep walking.
So all the while as you're going through this tunnel, it is going downward at a fairly steady pace. Nothing too drastic. Think probably about a 20% dip in the floor. So you're not...
Is it kind of like a smooth floor? Does it feel like it's like ancient steps? Or does it feel like it's just kind of like a rocky, cavernous...
Yeah, like I said before when they were doing their checks, the whole thing is, it has the feel of a combination of being both tooled out and natural, like they kind of, either like maybe found a natural fault line and expanded it, or maybe like we're, using kind of the natural stonework to cut through here. By no means is this an expertly crafted tunnel. Again, you guys know from your time on the plains that the castle has been under siege basically constantly for literally ages. So there's a lot of these tunnels all around. They've just sort of these holes that have been dug for excursions. So as you're going along a little bit ways on, you run into a split. There's sort of a central hub looking thing. It's a much bigger room, probably about 50 feet across. The ceiling doesn't get much higher, but it's, just kind of widens out, and there are several tunnels that branch off of it, and you see a few sort of random stacks of crates kind of around the outside of the room.
Seebo would like to roll to see which tunnel smells the worst.
Okay.
It's supposed to be the one with the clearest air, you scrub lord.
Investigate which one smells the best, I guess, then. Which one smells the least bad? No, which one smells the worst? We're going deeper. I was right.
So, yeah, I guess do an investigation.
He's smelling for
Actually, roll that as a perception.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 14.
Yeah, you can't really discern a tunnel that smells particularly worse than the other ones.
Rhomash would like to investigate one of the crates.
Okay.
Like, open it.
Okay. You normally roll when you do an investigation.
So I have to roll to open a crate? To see what
You have to roll to see what you see. If you roll a 1,
I open a crate and I see jack shit.
I open the crate and I go blind, yeah.
Okay, can I get that back?
No, never.
I don't know where it was.
Critical fail. Oh, you go blind when you open the crate. A nail pops off and hits you in the eye.
I am the scarred one. 13.
The crate you open up is kind of, there's just an array of some simple weapons in here, not very well made, just kind of, a couple clubs, few kind of curved scimitars, similar to what you saw the goblins holding in the last fight.
Can I look and see if any of the tunnels have the same blood markings that were down the tunnel that we just came from?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are there any apparent wells near here with corpses propped up on the edges of them?
So 17?
Okay, so with a 17, you narrow it down. There are 2 tunnels that have blood markings in them, similar to the ones that you saw.
Okay, is there any way that I can check and see through the stonework if there are any that seem more traveled than the other? Or if one seems more traveled than the other?
Yeah, go ahead and roll, and you can use your stonework proficiency for this.
Critical fail.
Okay.
I don't see shit.
Hey, Joshamee would like to do the same fucking thing.
Don't you get to double roll
no,
with your
proficiency? Just has proficiency
okay,
bonus.
it's not a okay. I wasn't sure if it was a double roll for
Joshamee's
his
got the same
proficiency.
thing.
So what do I gotta do? I don't remember.
That's great. You just did it.
Sneak attack, these can't, cunning action, fast hand, second story work, long memory, stubborn, resilient, stone cunning, history check. 13.
I think with a 13, since you kind of narrowed it down to these 2 tunnels, you're looking, you're not 100% sure. However, the tunnel that branches off to, it's the left one of the tunnels that you are kind of narrowed it down to, seems like the walls and the floor maybe have a few more scrapes in them.
Yeah, pretty sure we're supposed to go down the one to the left. Which is how you use the rocks to check the work there. Stoneforge.
Listen here, you keep talking shit like that, and I'll show you some stonework. You'll be buried in it.
While she's saying that, he starts kind of like moving his hand like it's a puppet imitating what she's saying.
One of you is gonna have to break up a fight in the middle
I'm
of
going to
this.
knock you both out, leave your bodies in one of the crates.
Joshamee that...
Wow.
Joshamee then turns around and starts walking down the left tunnel.
As does Rhomash.
I'm just wondering when the wedding ceremony is.
I was just recently widowed. Don't you think I have to have a little time to grieve?
I calmly draw my sword and wipe the blade. Yes, I do believe I removed the last drop of blood of your previous spouse from my blade.
They then hear Joshamee calling back from further down the tunnel.
Maybe next time do better when you get married.
Indeed.
Okay, so we're going down the tunnel, or are people going down the other tunnel?
Yeah.
Do we want to split the party?
No.
Probably not.
Hey, gang, we should split up. I'll go with Daphne.
And that's when they realized they fucked up.
Which means that he and Daphne are gonna go do the do.
I guess we're all gonna go down the left tunnel.
Pip, pip, the diddly-do.
Hey, gang, we should split up. I'll take Scooby-Doo.
Does anybody else have the peanut butter?
Alright, I need Joshamee and Rhomash to make a dexterity saving throw.
13.
9.
From right in front of you, Rhomash, and right next to you, Joshamee, you hear like a whooshing sound, and Rhomash just dives out of the way, but Joshamee does not, as a club impacts into your back. And you're gonna take 7 points of damage as this thing slams into your back.
Ow, my noggin.
And then out of the shadows, you see a creature looks vaguely humanoid, gray, pale skin, holding this big spiked club, and you notice that he has pointy ears and no eyes.
Holy shit.
Now listen here, twinkle fuck. I'm about to beat you into a fucking bloody pulp.
Can Rhomash try to make an attack with his quarterstaff?
Yeah, I think since you dodged out of the way, you can try to make an attack here.
The rest of us need to roll initiative.
You will in a second.
That's 13.
That is gonna hit, yeah.
Oh, wow, really? That's 14. Bludgeoning, if that matters.
Yeah, you smack this guy in the head and he actually just drops. Goes down to the ground.
That's the way it's done.
He was mine. I was gonna fucking
Bitch,
kill him.
please, you are knocked on the ground.
And, I guess, what's the rest of the party doing now?
Do we see this all go down?
I cast Danger Sense,
Okay.
and I am testing the air to see if there are any more.
Yeah, you can sense, quite a few up ahead here.
Oh, shit.
In that case, despite the fact that my companions seem to be chuckling amongst themselves,
Yeah,
I
Rhomash is
draw
kinda
my
like-
sword and I get myself in a aware stance and slowly take 2 or 3 steps in the direction where I sense danger.
Brunhilde looks over at the other guys that are kind of making a ruckus and puts her finger up to her mouth as if to say, shut the fuck up.
Rhomash readies himself, I guess.
What's that supposed to mean?
Seebo is going to take the monoclove of Tudu and teleport down the path next to Rhomash and is now in shadow form standing next to him.
Okay. You hear some footsteps coming from up ahead, and you see 5 more of these creatures burst through, kind of out of the darkness, and are now running towards the commotion that they just heard. So I guess go ahead and roll initiative. Go ahead and give me your initiative rolls there, puss.
18?
19.
19.
5.
19.
Fuck.
Okay, so what's your initiative bonus?
2.
Mine's 2. What's yours?
3.
So he's going first. Now we have to roll.
Rochambeau!
I don't speak Czechoslovakian.
Straight up and down. I got a 10. What do you get?
6.
Okay. So it's Bronson, me, and then Ray.
Mikhail, Rhomash, and then Brunhilde.
Thank you.
Branson.
We're gonna have Mikhail up first here.
So you said there's 5 of these eyeless fuckers, yeah?
Yep.
And is each one carrying a leg or,
They have...
club?
Yeah, they're...
It
Uh,
looks like a giant femur.
they're bone clubs.
How far away are they? I assume they're charging straight at us.
Yeah, they're charging in. They're probably about 10 feet in front of Joshamee. I don't know how close you got.
Well, I am not exactly in the back of the group. I remember I was pacing slowly forward until I could sense them clearly. So then at this point, I am going straight forward.
Okay. Yeah, I think, because Joshamee hadn't gone that far down the hallway. I think if you started walking into the hallway, I think you're probably within 30 feet now.
Okay. So then I dash forward with my shield raised and rapier at the ready, and I make a thrust. 18 against AC.
That'll hit him.
With my dueling class, that is 9 piercing damage.
You hit the lead guy in this group here, and he takes a nice cut, and he is looking real bad off. Rhomash is up.
Rhomash is gonna put his quarterstaff away and throw produce flame at a different one of these things from the one he attacked.
Okay.
25.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Well, we'll do it. That is 12 fire damage.
This impacts into this dude, and he just gets crisped, and he goes down. Brunhilde, go ahead.
I guess I'll take a swing at one that these guys didn't attack.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a 9.
That is not gonna do it.
Okay.
That's a swing and a miss from Brunhilde. Seebo, go ahead.
Seebo is going to, in shadow form, sneak up behind one of the guys that hasn't been attacked yet.
Okay.
And is going to make his strength to drain attack with the shadow. 17.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna hit him.
And does this count as a sneak attack?
Yeah, I mean, I think this counts as a sneak attack.
12 damage.
Yeah, you, get up behind this guy and become, uncloaked, and you take him out, and he is dead. Next up is one of these guys who are Grimlocks, by the way. I don't know.
Or Grim?
Grimlock.
Okay.
I don't know if I mentioned that.
Grimlock.
So he's up, and he's gonna go for Joshamee. It's a 19 against AC.
Yep.
That's another 7 points of damage. We'll say he smacks Joshamee in the face with this club, and
Fuck you.
They look like old gray ventriloquist puppets without the hand.
They're eyeless.
yeah, they're out.
They must have blind sight.
Oh, they look like
They
those.
live
They
in the
look like
Underdark.
that. The one elf monsters from Skyrim.
Yeah.
Oh.
I need Brunhilde and Rhomash. I need you both to do let's do perception.
It's just perception checks.
Yeah.
I got 12.
I got an 11.
Okay. Everything is fine.
I really don't like where that's going.
So next up in the order is another one of these Grimlock, and he's gonna go after Mikhail. Oof. That's a 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
He's a beefy boy.
Okay, so he hits you for 9 points of damage.
Ha! You've done Matt Murdock proud.
And Joshamee is up.
Hey, you remember that fucker that just hit him?
Yeah.
He's gonna die now. Joshamee is gonna take out his short sword in his left hand and his new long sword in his right hand. But he's gonna attack long sword first. 14 versus AC.
Yep.
Okay. And then the short sword is also gonna hit because that's 19 versus AC.
How perceptive of you.
Thanks, I do my best. So with the long sword, he does 9 damage, and with the short sword, he does 1 damage. 9 slashing and then 1 piercing.
Yeah, you catch this guy with both your swords raking across his chest, and he is, dripping blood and unsteady, but he is somehow still standing. So next up is another one of the Grimlocks. He is gonna go forward and try to make an attack on Rhomash.
Alright.
It's a 24.
God damn. Yeah, that'll hit.
They're fucking snipers with these femurs.
That's 11 points of damage. As he smacks you right in your dragon chest with this club.
Did you say femurs or lemurs?
It's a boomafoo.
Yes, you are getting beaten with Zaboomafoo.
That's a lizard! Wah, wah, wah! What food does it eat? Wah, wah, wah!
Okay.
To this episode, beaten by Zaboomafoo.
14 against AC on Rhomash.
No, that won't do it.
Okay. As you get impacted by this first club, you spin around and are just in time to deflect a blow from a second club that comes in behind you as 2 more of these Grimlocks have appeared out of the shadows and are directly in front of you.
You're gonna have to do better than that.
And then the other one also takes a swing at you. 15.
Nope.
Okay.
Negatory, Mean Gene.
18 against AC for Brunhilde.
Get out of here. With
Oh
that
my
weak
god, I thought he
shit.
was talking about me again. I was like, fuck.
Your armor cost is a perfect 20.
Get out of here with that weak shit.
That's a beefy.
Yeah.
Brunhilde, you feel a club sort of skate off of the edge of your armor as a blow glances and doesn't connect with you. And as you turn, you see 2 more of these Grimlocks have somehow gotten behind you. And now there's a second one that's going to take a swing at you here. And that's a 24.
Shit. It doesn't hit.
Since we just discussed your AC, I know that hits.
Doesn't hit.
I'm made of mithril.
Nothing touches me.
Away my cloak of
As hard
imperviousness.
I have the cloak of MC Hammer.
That's going to be 11 points of damage as this club connects with you here.
Pokey damn. Okay.
We are back up to Mikhail.
Alright. Mikhail steps forward and makes another thrust at the same Grimlock
Yeah, Grimlock.
that was in front of him. That is a 22.
Yep.
Versus AC. 13 piercing damage.
Yeah, you straight skewer this guy through
Straight through the nose.
where his eye would be if he had an eye, right into his brain.
Alright. And then I'm going to use my extra attack.
Okay.
For level 5. And attack a second Grimlock.
Okay. Just anyone or?
The nearest one within reach.
Okay. So the nearest one is probably the one that Joshamee beat up on.
Okay. That is 13 against AC.
That'll hit him.
Alright. And on that one, I cast Divine Smite on hit. 13 points of damage.
You smacked this boy. He dead.
Nice. How many are still alive?
You've
Can't
got
be more than like 3 at this point.
5 that are up now.
2 more walk.
Well, that was 4 more.
4 more came in.
Oh, sorry, 4 more.
Yeah, 2 behind you and 2 behind
These
me.
fuckers are multiplying like foxes.
Like foxes.
Rabbits.
That's why you got to cut the heads down faster than they appear.
Or smash them. Smashing them is good too.
Burn them all.
I prefer this.
Listen, I don't know what you Stoneforgers are into, but bestiality's out of the question with us Rockhammers.
Alright, Rhomash is up.
As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Joshamee. 5, and from my healing pool, I'm going to add 8, so I'm giving him 13 HP back. And then, as my action, I'm going to use my quarterstaff on one of the Grimlocks that was behind me that attacked me.
Okay.
That's a 19 against AC.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
5 damage.
Yeah, you give this guy a good smack in the noggin, and he staggers back. He's got some blood coming out of the side of his head.
He flips you off.
Brunhilde.
The one that dealt damage to me, I'm gonna immediately retaliate and hit.
Okay.
12?
Yeah, that is gonna hit, actually.
Oh, these are some squishy little Grimlocks.
14?
Yeah, you like cave this guy's chest in with your hammer and just like he down.
That's how you do it.
Joshamee does the little hand puppet thing back at her.
Seebo, you're up.
Who's the nearest to Seebo?
Yeah, you're nearest to the one guy that's left from the original group is closest to you.
Alright, Seebo is going to throw both his daggers at him.
Okay.
That's a 21. It's actually a 24.
Yeah, I know.
And that is 25 on the second
Yeah, those are
one.
both gonna hit.
Alright. And how close is this dude standing to other people of my party?
I don't think that he's that close to anybody. They kind of have moved off to the side a little bit because they're fighting these other groups that popped up.
Hold on. Isn't that the guy that Joshamee was fighting?
No,
Oh, was he dead?
he's dead. Mikhail killed him.
Oh,
There was one other guy left from the original party.
okay.
That's gonna be 12 damage.
He gets hit, and both these daggers impact into his chest, and he goes down.
And then I'd like to use my cunning action to dash over and pull daggers out of this dead guy.
Okay. Do an athletics check for me.
Okay. 16.
Yeah, I think you're able to run over and just kind of quickly grab these daggers as you slide past the guy. Joshamee is going to be up now.
So there's how many dudes left, and where are they?
There are 3 of them left now.
Okay.
The two that ambushed Rhomash, those are both up. And then there's one of them still up by Brunhilde.
Have any of them not been damaged?
Yes. One of the guys by Rhomash has still been undamaged, and the other one by Brunhilde is undamaged.
Yeah, obviously he's going to go for the one over by Rhomash.
Okay.
So
One's been
He's-
damaged, was it? One has.
I know, the one that's not been damaged. Also, so he's like within 5 feet of Rhomash, the guy that I'm going after.
Yeah.
Alright, this time, I'm not going to be a fucking idiot and use my sneak attack that I could have used last time.
Mr. Grab.
So with his long sword, that's 23 versus AC.
Yep.
And his short sword is going to be 14 versus AC.
Yep.
Okay. Well, howdy doody, fuckaroony. That's going to be 4 damage with the long sword.
Okay.
He was going for a twirl and just got the tip.
Just the tip.
And set spike.
And then 11 damage with the short sword.
Okay, this time apparently it's the short sword getting it done. Hit this guy with the 1-2 combo, take the long sword across his chest and the short sword right across his throat, and he's down.
Yeah, fuck off.
Next up is the one that's right over there by Joan and Rhomash, and I think... Joan.
They are one and the same.
The one that's right over there by Joshamee and Rhomash.
You have to leave that in and then just cut and go, hello, darkness, my old friend.
The late Joan Redson will remember this.
What?
And Joshamee, since this guy just saw you cut down his buddy, he's going to go after you.
How can he see me have cut down his buddy if he has no eyes?
No vision.
Damn!
He has blind sight.
What a fucking pleb.
So it's a 20 versus AC against Joshamee.
Absolutely not. He's wearing his cloak of imperviousness. Except that it will because he's not and he only has a 14 AC.
Oof. That's going to be 9 points of damage as this club smacks you in the chest.
That ain't nothing. Some fucking dumbass decided to give me some help.
Fuck that shit. He got all the healing he's gonna get from me.
Next up is the Grimlock that's over by Brunhilde, and he's going to try and take Brunhilde's head off here.
How ironic, Tony.
And he swings high with a 9.
Screw it. Can I do,
Repose.
Repose.
like to spin with my... repose. Yeah.
dice.
I'd like to use my, repose
Superiority die.
Superiority die.
I'm better than you die.
That's an 11.
That is actually going to hit.
Okay.
AC is 11, so...
Was it drunk, angry old men?
19 points of damage.
He misses you, and you take the opportunity to bring your hammer in an uppercut and catch him right underneath the chin and just... boom. His neck snaps, actually, turning his head about 70 degrees, going straight back. So he's basically looking up at the ceiling, and then he collapses. Mikael is up.
I'm going to draw out my bow, actually.
The Dragon Slayer Great Bow.
And that's a 24
Yeah, that does it.
for 10 points of damage.
He catches this bolt directly in the center of his chest. The thing sinks straight in, impacts with his heart, and he is dead before he hits the floor. And you've solved my creepy dungeon creature puzzle. So you'll get 100 XP from that.
Are we still doing
Yippee.
XP?
Till the end of our days.
You ready?
Well, how fucking about that? I'm level 5 now, bitches.
Well, it's about
congratulations.
damn time.
So you guys have just killed these Grimlocks. What are you doing now?
Continuing down the tunnel.
Joshamee teabags one of them.
Taking their gold.
Okay, do an athletics check, Joshamee.
10.
Okay. He pulls it off. He slightly pulls his groin muscle, but he plays it off cool because they don't want anybody to know.
Yeah, take that, fucker.
Was that really necessary?
Of course it was. Dumb forge. Then he's gonna loot some of the bodies.
I already said I'm taking their gold, man. You're gonna have to fight me for the fucking gold.
Okay.
Who said I'm
God,
going
dude.
for
Who
gold?
says they even have gold, though? Is the real
Yeah, that's
question.
Can I make a roll to strangle Joshamee?
Oh my god, we're gonna kill Josh.
Yeah, let's do,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay. Alright.
You can't take it back. You said it.
No takes backsies.
For those of you that want to loot, I'll make it real easy for you. There's nothing.
They're leaning forward, ready to do shit.
These guys literally have these, like, roughly made bone clubs,
And a loincloth.
and they're wearing a loincloth.
I mean,
So I guess maybe
Mikhail-
Mikhail would
Old
be
man
interested.
Tarzan.
Not used. It has to be now.
It has to be fresh fur.
He fashions his own.
Fresh kill. Maybe I could skin one of them.
Oh, God.
That's a very wrinkly loincloth.
Okay, while these chuckle fucks are doing their looting, Rhomash is gonna start walking down the passage.
Yeah, Seebo's gonna follow Rhomash.
Same here.
I think we're continuing down the tunnel.
And that just leaves Joshamee, who will follow along behind them all, silently flipping them all off.
Okay. So you go along a bit farther, and the air starts to get thick. There's a smell, like sulfur. Kind of
thick air.
You can almost start to see kind of a fogginess as you progress farther on.
Rhomash is going to produce a flame just to see if there's any reaction.
And everything lights on fire! You smell sulfur and you light a flame?
Explodes.
I have.
And now I'm on fucking
Hello,
fire.
Joan version 2?
Hi.
Fucking dumbass, come on.
I have a natural curiosity.
Okay.
Everything explodes.
Go ahead and roll a damage roll for your flame attack.
For my produce flame attack.
Yeah.
Oh God! I'm about to
And
kill
now,
everyone.
and now we're all fucking dead.
8 fire damage.
Okay, Rhomash takes 8 points of damage as this firebolt explodes in his hand.
And I'll take 4 damage because I'm fire resistant.
You look like an even bigger fucking idiot. Even I don't know not to do that stupid shit.
Yeah, for real, Rhomash, I thought you were supposed to be smart or something.
Guess what? Now we won't try any fire attacks while we're standing in this shit.
Well,
Wouldn't do any
joke's on
good a
you.
second time around.
Who the fuck could be dumb enough to do that anyway?
It joke's
Other
on
than
you, I don't even got fire attacks, so...
I mean, I do. And do you even know anything about? I'm not even gonna waste my breath.
This was completely intentional.
Have you been living under a rock your whole life?
I've been living on a mountain my whole life. Does that count?
That'd do it.
And he's the only one with fire resistance.
Yeah, so why do I care?
About your party? Oh, I don't know.
I meant about getting hit
Maybe
by
because you
fire.
couldn't have made it this far without them.
I meant about getting hit by fire. I actually thought I was going to blow the whole cavern up. That would have been some funny shit.
Yeah. The room feels a bit heavy. Let's strike a match. Boom!
What kind of candles are those? Dynamite.
Where's the candles?
So now, as you descend in, and this sort of completely engulfs you, those of you with dark vision are no longer able to use that.
Alright, guess we're putting down those helmets he gave us.
Right. I think Rhomash was already wearing his, right?
Yeah.
Joshamee slowly, begrudgingly puts on this helmet, crying to himself over the fact he knows he looks as much of an idiot as Dracarys did with the gland strapped to his head.
Okay.
Instead of putting on his helmet, Seebo's actually gonna turn into a shadow, which takes him to the shadow plane, which the normal light conditions don't apply to, so I would assume that there would be the magical...
How many times can you do that?
Oh, yeah, you can't use that. So, you have to have...
What if I have my lantern on and it's a shadow?
You have to have a long rest in between uses of the monocle.
That was not a plot.
Yeah, no, we didn't get a chance to discuss the thing.
That's
Mechanics.
fucking rude of you.
Okay, well, you can't just use it whenever you want to.
I can't just use it whenever I want to. That's why I wrote up an entire thing of when I can and can't use it.
There's nothing in here about when you can't use it.
It takes my action to use it. You can use the action to teleport, and then you can use your movement speed. you can't
That seems a little OP.
use your action.
Yeah.
You can't. I can't attack if I use it though. It takes up my entire action.
You have to have a rest in between uses. Otherwise,
That's bullshit. I wouldn't have just used it right back there. Like,
That's why I saved my breath weapon, because I only get one use.
all right, let's go.
so yeah, you guys don't have any dark vision. You're all equally blinded, I suppose, by this. So yeah, so these headlamps are giving you a little bit of light. I think I said, 30 feet you can see dimly. Yeah, 30 feet dimly and 15 feet clearly. So you guys now cannot see super well. And I think as you go along, the passage widens out. You reach a point after you've been walking, I think about 20 minutes or so, where you no longer can easily see the sides of the tunnel from where you're standing. And you can't see the roof either. You guys, are you just gonna keep trudging forward, or what are you doing here?
Can't do anything else.
Well, it makes most sense to just keep kind of going forward.
Okay.
If we run into a wall, we turn, I guess.
Seebo would real quickly, like to... Hey, guys, since we can't see too well, maybe we should, get a rope or something so that none of us get lost?
Do you mean tie together?
Well, not necessarily tied together, but at least holding a rope.
Are you saying, you don't have to grab a hold of it if you don't want to?
You're saying you need mommy to hold your little hand?
No,
I agree that it is better to remain secured in dark places.
I'm just saying, you know,
He's a very insecure
if one
fella.
of us got snatched, we'd have no way of knowing, so...
Yeah.
Alright.
You mean aside from, I got snatched?
But I mean, then again, Joshamee's at the back of the pack, so fuck him, right?
Okay, I guess
He
we're
flips Seebo off.
tying.
I can't see you, boy!
I thought we had you at the back of the pack.
I guess we tie ourselves together.
Well, I mean, you can't speak for everybody.
I'm in.
Begrudgingly, Joshamee will join in this stupidity.
Okay, so are you guys tying yourselves together, or are you just holding on to the rope?
How do you want to do this? Just hold on to the rope?
I would say, like, a few feet in front of everyone, just tie off.
Just chain gang each other at the legs.
Okay. So you're tying off. Is everybody tying off? Or
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
whose rope are you using?
I have 150 feet of hempen rope. Might as well just use that.
Okay. So you guys are spacing yourselves out, every...
5 feet.
No, further than 5.
You don't want to be close to anybody. 10
Long
feet.
sword slush.
Like 7 feet?
If we're 10 feet apart, only one of us could potentially be in danger of getting hit, so... By a close range attack.
Yeah, 10 feet sounds pretty good.
We have up to 30 feet that we can use between us.
That's
Right.
true.
15
because we
feet
can see up to
clearly, though.
30 feet. But yeah, 15 feet clearly.
So
So,
15
Let's
feet.
do 15 feet then.
If that rope gets cut randomly...
Because then you
between
can see
one
the
of us,
person in front of you clearly and the next person in front of them fairly clearly.
Alright, 30
Unless
feet
you're in the front, then
between
you're
us
just
then.
Not
scared.
30 feet. 15
15
feet.
15 feet
15,
between
I'm
us.
saying
Fine.
15. Then you can see the person in front of you clearly
Yeah,
and the person
person
in front
behind.
of them decently-ish.
Okay,
Who's
so...
leading?
Who is leading?
Mikhail does not hesitate and moves to the front.
Rhomash will come in second.
Seebo will go third.
Joshamee plants his feet firmly into the ground.
I'm in the back.
Oh, you'd like to watch my ass, wouldn't you?
He does the puppet thing again, while simultaneously flipping her off.
Oh, gosh.
And then ties the rope off to himself.
Now we've got this merry little train stretched out over 75 feet. And on you go, marching through the darkness.
Hey everybody, I'm Steve,
And I'm Izzy.
and this is Everything I Learned from Movies. And tonight, like every night, we bring you questionable movies and pass the lessons that we've learned on to you, as well as we go over some great beer and funny third thing.
Yes, we're excellent beer reviewers, and as BJCP certified beer judges, we sort of know what we're talking about in regards to that. The movies?
So if you want to hear us talk about odd movies and is he talking about BJing,
Woo!
listen to us at eilfm.podbean.com. That's everythingilearnedfrommovies.podbean.com.
Hey, honey, are you ready to pop that top? Woo! My top!
Hey everyone, RJ here with your middle of the episode break. Hope you're doing well. We have a few things before we get back to the episode. First, if you aren't a part of it already, we have a community Discord for homebrew entertainment that you can join. There's an invite link in the episode description. The group has sections for you to talk about and keep updated on our homebrew entertainment projects, including this podcast, the Cedar Country podcast, my Twitch and Mixer streams, and other upcoming projects. Speaking of Twitch, if you have a Twitch account, we'd super appreciate it if you could give our Twitch account a follow to help us get to the affiliate level so we can continue uploading our episodes to the platform. As of the time of recording this, we are 18 followers away from our 50 follower requirement. Thank you so much to those of you who have already followed us. We appreciate your support. You can find us on Twitch at twitch.tv/realmsnerds, REALMSNERDS. Just a reminder, since the release order has been a little wonky lately, that we are now back to our alternating release schedule between our two current campaigns. So the next episode we release will be episode 2 of the Vasanoka Adventures campaign, followed by episode 22 of this campaign, and so on. As always, if you enjoy the show, please consider sharing it with people you think would like the show as well, or leaving us a rating or a review on Apple Podcasts. We super appreciate all of your support. Don't forget, you can find us on social media on Twitter at RealmsNerds, Instagram also at RealmsNerds, and Facebook at facebook.com/RealmsNerds. When making posts on social media about the show, don't forget to include the hashtag RealmsNerds, REALMSNERDS. Thank you again to our friend Kyle for composing the main theme of our show, and thank you again to all of you for listening. We super appreciate every one of you. Until next time, stay safe and take care. Now let's get back to episode 21 of The Return of Ornon.
Wonder Soul.
Hey, I'm Lucas, the host of Wonder Soul, a weekly podcast series featuring a variety of topics dealing with life's many passions and experiences. Join me and friends each week as I discuss topics ranging from pop culture to real-life conversations that all can find relatable. New episodes bring new guests and new topics and release every Friday. More content can be found on Wonder Soul's YouTube and Twitch channels. Stay up to date and connect with Wonder Soul through social media by following us on Twitter and Instagram. And we hope that you enjoy Wonder Soul wherever you listen to podcasts. So do good and take care.
Let's have Brunhilde do a history check.
Yes, I see this rope was forged in the fires of Mount Doom over 5 centuries ago. This will hold us securely.
So, 12?
As you're walking along, you kind of are, trying to muse about what's going on and why the air has gotten so toxic and, where exactly you are, and you can't really figure this situation out.
That's a little ominous, but okay.
I'm a little scared to know what's at the edges of this whatever we're in, tunnel or chamber.
As you're walking along, Mikhail, I need let's do a perception check.
10.
Okay, I need the rest of the party to do strength checks.
So we're straight up strength.
Strength check or strength saving throw?
Yeah, do a strength saving throw, I guess.
15.
14. 28.
17.
Suddenly, Mikhail, because of the thickness of this air, does not realize that as he takes his next step, there is no longer floor in front of him. And starts to plummet directly into a cavern. However, the rest of you are able to plant your feet. Initially you obviously slide a little bit as you feel this dead weight in front of you. And I think Rhomash especially gets pulled particularly close to the hole.
Is there the Looney Tunes takes 5 steps out, looks down, realizes there's nothing beneath his feet, holds up a sign that says, "Oh, I done fucked up." And then
What
he,
episode did that sign show up in?
this one. To which I fall downward and then kind of boing like a snotty booger on the end of a rope.
Yeah, I think that's probably where the Looney Tunes ends, and it turns into you slam into the side of this rock cliff.
And
Yeah.
die.
Mikhail is going to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as he smacks into the side of this rock face. However, the rest of you are able to kind of plant your feet and drag him back up out of this cavern.
Don't worry, we got you, buddy.
Is there
His face is scraping up against the wall as we drag him up.
Are there like any rock, like pebbles or stones lying on the floor that we can see next to us or something?
Yeah, I think you could probably find a loose stone around.
Rhomash is gonna just drop a loose stone and see if it falls for a long time or just a short time, or if he can hear it at all.
Okay, do a perception check.
That's 19.
Okay. You strain your ears and release this rock, and it goes and goes and goes, and you never hear a sound.
Guys, I highly advise staying away from the edge of this little drop off.
Really?
Maybe you didn't give him a big enough object to drop. We should try Brunhilde next.
Rhomash, as you are turning away from the edge of the pit, it's almost imperceivable, but you swear that you hear a low rumble come from somewhere in the pit. Almost like someone clearing their throat, but much more deep and resonating.
Guys, I don't want to alarm anyone, but I think we really need to get away from the edge of this cliff.
Did you fuck up again?
He starts running away from the edge of this cliff as quickly as he can.
Well, I guess we're all running with you.
What are you running back the way you came?
At least a ways away from the cliff, like trying to get out of sight.
Just remember, we only have 15 feet of tight rope between us.
Rhomash doesn't give a fuck.
So Mikhail's getting...
Okay, so like 30 feet at least away from the edge of this cliff.
Okay, so is everybody kind of following him, or are you just planting your feet and getting...
I believe
dragged
that
here?
requires a strength check.
Yeah, so are we strength checking this, or are you guys
Yes,
following him?
I am strength checking
so-
this as soon as I make landfall.
I am a small gnome. I'm just getting caught up in big people's conflict.
That's a 15.
Okay. Yeah. Roll a for a strength contest then, Rhomash.
That's a 6.
Okay. Yeah. Mikhail plants his feet into a little divot and just like you go nowhere.
You get the whole Charlie Brown. Like,
Seriously, get away from the cliff.
Rhomash.
No.
Rhomash unties himself from the rope.
Oh.
What are you doing?
He's dying first.
Practically
He's
has
only
a red
going
shirt.
30 feet away from the edge, so he'll at least be able to dimly see you.
Well, because I'm Captain Kirk.
So he's basically
Need more
standing next to
pauses.
Seebo now.
Well, you're 30 feet away from the edge? Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys...
I mean,
we're in like a little train.
I'm like 30, 45 feet away.
Rhomash, what makes you so scared of this?
Again, I don't want to alarm anyone, but I swear I heard a low rumbling growl or something down inside that pit. I dropped a small pebble to see if I could hear anything. I didn't hear the pebble, but I heard a rumble, and I may or may not have awoken some kind of a beast, and I really don't want to have to face it.
I think it was...
Unless I have to.
I forgot
So what you're telling me is that you're just a complete pussy. Because
I
last
will
time...
throw you in that cavern. Don't
Yeah,
even
Rhomash,
start
I'm
with me.
sorry. I kind of killed a giant dragon. I think I can take on a small one.
Pretty sure that was a dragonborn named Dracarys that did that work. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I definitely got a couple nice strikes in there, you know. It was practically me that took him down.
A couple of pinpricks to a dragon.
Boys, you're both beautiful. Now let's get back to the challenge at hand. What are we gonna do about this thing?
Do you really think so?
If it is a real thing.
We have the word of a dumbass saying that we got a rumble. For all we know, it could have been my stomach. I forgot to eat lunch.
And name
I
calling
whip out
helps.
2 short swords. Then let's rumble.
Let's just keep moving, but just parallel to the cliff or something, so we don't accidentally walk off it.
So
Mikhail.
you're saying that we should just follow the cliff?
Sure, but keep a safe distance away from it.
Are you gonna tie back in?
Only if Mikhail gets his ass off the ground and we move.
I'm already off the ground, Rhomash.
Next time I run away from where he's standing, I'm turning into Bear Mosh. And your ass will be dragging across the ground.
Yeah, we all will. Yeah, alright. I guess we'll follow this cliff.
Joshamee would like to pick up a rock and throw it down this hole. He doesn't believe Rhomash.
Okay.
The Balrog is going to kill us all.
Perception?
Oh, wait, no, sorry. The Balrog would blow itself up.
Yeah, to see if
Yeah, I don't.
he hears anything.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
21.
You throw a stone, same thing. Nothing really happens.
See, nothing.
You don't hear anything. However, as you're kind of straining your eyes to look deep into the pit, it almost looks like a pinprick sort of in the center of the thing. You swear you see a small orange flaring of some kind.
I don't know, there was like a lightning bug or something down. Either that or something way, way, way down there that's kind of orange.
Well,
I think we're fine. It's pretty far away.
Well,
Are there any large boulders here?
Oh my god! Let's just chuck Joshamee in and get it over with.
There are not any large boulders apparent. If you wanted to search around, you could perhaps find something larger.
We're dead set on.
I'm talking
hearing
about something at least as large as a person.
Okay, yeah, I mean, do an investigation check.
So we're all Pippin here.
Oh my god. We want the beast to come and kill us, is what we want.
That is an 18.
With a little bit of investigation, you find a stalagmite that's sticking up and has a fairly sort of weathered base. You think you could probably snap it off.
So I would like to unstick it and heave it into the hole.
Okay, do a strength check.
That's a 7.
Yeah, you push on it, you give it a good crack, but you're not able to completely free it from the ground.
Well, I'm not giving up that easy.
Would you like to request some assistance?
Yeah. You noisemakers, quit dropping pebbles. Let's drop something that'll have a little bit more resonance.
Oh, I like where you're going with this.
Joshua's
We're
gonna
spear
trot
something with
over
this
and
delay.
try and help him with this.
Alright, Joshamee, throw your shoulder into it. Let's do a strength check.
10.
Do a dexterity save throw for me.
Nat 20 plus 6, 26.
Okay. You push this thing, you have the unintended consequence of it coming free and falling directly towards you. However, you are able to use your light-footedness of a thief and skip out of the way just as it flies past your face here.
There we go. Free to be able to drop on the glowing, rumbling light.
Bug.
Assuming you can throw that far.
So,
I thought we were rolling it.
Just rolling it, whatever.
okay, so let's do, I guess, another strength check from the two of you.
7.
13.
Alright. You're both kind of weak, I guess, but between the two of you, you're just barely able to roll this to the edge of the cliff and push it off.
Guys, do you think that's a good idea?
Down she goes.
Okay, never mind.
Off and away.
Take that, lightning bug light.
Welp, I guess we're in the frying pan now, aren't we?
Yeah, so this goes down the hole, and I think you actually hear it fairly close. You hear it bounce off the edge of the cliff again, just because since you rolled it so close, it kind of came back and bounced. But other than that, there's nothing.
Well, this has been fun, but I'm bored now.
How long do they stand and listen?
How long do you stand and listen?
I don't know.
Solid 30 seconds.
Yeah, nothing.
Satisfied.
Well,
Yeah, let's climb down!
This has been fun, but I'm bored now.
Oh, it's just falling on pillows.
So Joshamee's gonna start
Yeah.
trying to walk back.
Does it look like there's a passageway within visible distance?
What do you mean by a passageway?
I think he means another way to go without going back the way we came.
Around the hole, at least.
Assuming it's a hole.
As far as you can tell, this takes up the area directly in front of you.
There's
at least
walkway around it.
Well, at least within the cone of what you can see right now.
Let's move to one of the sides to start walking and see if we can find the wall or something, or if the edge circles around or something.
Let's go left.
Sure, let's go left.
Around, or following the edge of this pit.
Okay, so you're all going left?
Sure, I retie myself to the
Nope.
rope.
Going right.
Actually, you know what? No.
Like I said,
I'm not
Joshamee
gonna
was
tie
heading back
myself to the
towards the
rope.
way they came.
I'm going to go back to my position, but I'm only going to hold the rope gently.
Okay.
Okay, well, fuck off, Joshamee, bye.
So Joshamee goes back the way that you guys came from. Everybody else is going to the left.
You realize that we're
dragon,
still
yeah.
connected to yeah, I was going to say, I'm
Your ass is getting
still on that rope, though.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess do a strength contest. And you're going to have to do that with Brunhilde, who's the closest to you. And yeah, I'm going to give Brunhilde advantage because she's got people behind her.
18.
Well,
14.
You say 14?
Yep.
Okay, Brunhilde's ass is getting dragged.
who's next in the line to help Brunhilde?
Seebo's up next. Seebo, you're gonna have to do another strength contest with Joshamee. Seebo, you are gonna have disadvantage because there's this extra weight.
12.
18, motherfucker.
Okay,
Strong ass no.
Seebo is able to anchor and hold Joshamee, and Joshamee is kind of like churning his feet, but he's not going anywhere.
Well, hello. I thought we were leaving because there's nothing here.
Joshamee, come on.
Fucking follow us.
Follow the rest of the party.
It's a giant hole. We investigated.
Yeah, and we know that there's nothing the way that we came, because we would have seen it, you dumbass, so why don't we just fucking go forward?
Fine.
And he begrudgingly walks back.
As you go along, you probably go around this thing for a solid 5 minutes, and you notice that it's starting to gradually curve. As you're walking left, it's curving to your right. So are you following the edge of the pit?
Sure.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So as you follow it along, you continue on for a good little bit, and now it's continued to curve, and you actually have some sort of real estate in front of you, I guess, here. If you'd like to veer away from the pit. You've essentially gone, if we're looking at that, you've completed basically a big C and sort of gone around the pit.
Like half moon worth of a pit.
Okay, so
Right.
yeah, then I guess we go away from the pit.
If you wanted to continue on your original path, you'd be going off to your left. Otherwise,
We're circling back.
Otherwise, you could head off in another direction if you want to try that.
What do we want to do, people?
We actually found something over here.
Forward!
Fuck, let's just go left. It's actually something that's not walking in a big old circle.
Left it is.
Hey, we don't know that this pit's a circle.
I mean,
We're not finding
that's
out,
not the
Seebo.
point, and I don't care.
Could be.
We're getting away from this pit. We're getting away from the little firefly down at the bottom of this pit.
Yeah, little firefly. And. Well, then we fucked up, didn't we? Alright, I guess we're going left, forward. Away from
Those
the
are
pit.
two different directions.
Well,
We go left.
we're going away
Left.
from the pit.
Left would be forward
All right.
from the direction you were originally going.
That is true.
So you continue on that way. To have Brunhilde do a stone check.
Stone check.
Stone
Check that stone.
There's no D in there. I said stone, not stoned.
Nippy stone man.
24.
You start to notice that where you're walking is fairly well trod. There's marks that quite a few people have walked along this area, and actually, it appears like it's developing into some kind of a path.
You guys might want to keep your wits about you. It looks as though somebody else has been here before us.
Obviously. It took you that long to notice?
I don't see how your ramblings are helping us at all.
I don't see how you're helping us at all.
Yeah,
Rhomash, take a note. I'm going to strangle this person.
I
figured that from day one.
If you're feeling the room out, I mean, she's definitely a way cooler dwarf than you.
Well, I see how I stand amongst you all.
Yes.
But I'm still the king.
Slightly taller than some and a lot shorter than others.
We can change that.
He's really feeling the animosity, but he just shrugs it off because these are a bunch of chuckle fucks that will probably die anyway.
And now we make a full circle around to cutting out somebody's kneecaps.
Turns out we went in a full circle. This path that we went on is our own fucking feet.
Anyway, DM.
Yep.
After you've proceeded a little bit farther along, Brunhilde, because of your good roll before there, you notice that the pathway where people have been walking seems to veer slightly to the right and cuts off from the way you've been walking.
It seems to be veering off to the right a little.
Obviously.
Are you going to say that every single time I say something?
I mean, only if you're going to say things that are obvious.
I mean, I didn't know that it was veering off to the right.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised.
I'm this close to knocking that character's ass out.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna go to the fucking right.
Let's go to the right.
So you are veering to the right. I guess, so Mikhail's in the front here. Are you just kind of trying to find your own way, or are you taking, like, input from Brunhilde in terms of, like, if you're still going the right way?
He's more or less continuing forward, more or less silently, but taking direction from the back.
Okay. As you've gone on a little while, you suddenly come upon what appears to be almost like some kind of maybe a ruins or something. You see like a stone archway and maybe something that like looked like it might be like a guard tower or something like that. This kind of like has appeared in front of you.
Whoa, dude. Is this like dwarvish or?
Can I do a check on that? Probably a stonework check. It's probably made out of stone, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
What else is there either grabbed?
Dirt.
Sand, obviously.
Tiny pebbles.
Very small rocks.
Churches!
21.
The architecture of this is distinctly elvish, and it is very, very old.
You know what that
What is
means?
this doing here?
Hey, I was in the burial mound thingy over in one Wolf Town. I saw dumb stuff like this over there.
Yeah,
It was like a statue or something.
Yeah, we were there too.
What the fuck are you doing there? That's where I did the thing that I don't like to talk about.
We heard about you, chuckle fucks.
Wait.
Raising the lich.
Were you the idiot that released the lich?
I never said I released any lich named Ornon. Thank you very much.
Who said anything about Ornon?
Who said anything about your face? It's ugly.
You realize that we've been running all over this godforsaken country looking for his Horcruxes to destroy him?
Hold on. Back up. That's a hard TM.
His core huxes.
His
Whores with cruxes.
Looking all over this godforsaken country for his magically imbued items that have his life essence in them so that we can destroy them so that he won't be a lich anymore.
That's cool. I didn't really ask for your life story. Because, as you might have figured out, I don't give a fuck.
Seebo is now very stressed.
Okay.
He's gonna pack a bolt.
Okay.
Get him.
So Seebo's gonna pull out his
pipe.
His pipe and his weed bag of holding.
Rhomash is backing away from Seebo.
What the fuck have you got there?
You're lighting this bowl then?
Oh, he's about to light a match, and just as he does, he's about to do it. Oh gosh, I can't. Rhomash,
what?
Will you light this for me?
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, Mr. High and Mighty
Learn to
Oil
breathe
King.
fire on your own.
I'm invulnerable to fire. Now there's a little wimp about fire.
This is disappointing.
I am going to. Can I make a check to start to knock him over and start punching him in the face?
Go ahead and do an attack roll.
That's a 16.
Yep.
Okay, make an unarmed strike then.
That's 9 damage.
Okay, Joshamee takes 9 damage and is dropped to the ground as Brunhilde just trucks him. And I think now she jumps on top of him, and then you can go from there, I guess.
While these idiots are duking it out, Rhomash is gonna move into the archway.
Joshamee's on the ground, Brunhilde's on top of him.
Get off of me, you whale!
15.
That'll hit.
Okay, roll damage.
Kill Joshamee now.
You know these are strikes that aren't meant to kill. I'm going to say that right now. These are meant to knock him out.
Well, you could still bludgeon him unconscious. You're doing damage.
6.
I said get off of me, you stupid.
And then he falls silent as he is now unconscious.
Good job, Brunhilde! And Seebo's gonna come over and give Brunhilde a high five.
She's going to slap his hand and be like, not right now. Not right now.
You
So
want
his ass is out.
No one calls me Tommy!
Well, I guess
No one calls me the whale.
I guess we're gonna have to drag his sorry ass.
Like we weren't doing that anyway.
Does anything happen to Rhomash when he enters the archway?
No, there's nothing there.
So Seebo is going to loop the rope around, like, underneath both of Joshamee's armpits.
Okay.
And put him on his back. And then
This gnome's gonna carry a fat ass dwarf. Okay.
and then throw the rope over his shoulders.
Okay, do a strength check.
Start trudging.
Good luck.
That's a 5.
Yeah, no, you drop him. And now's a great time for Joshamee to do a death saving roll here.
Oh, I'm doing those.
Are we gonna?
I mean, you are at 0 hit points, are you not?
Hey, that's a 2.
That's a fail.
Okay, guys, are we gonna heal him or are we just gonna let Joshamee die?
How the fuck is he gonna?
If we heal him, is he
die?
still going to be unconscious?
You can stabilize him.
Someone stabilize his ass. Seebo,
Here's
stabilize
the
him.
moral dilemma of the century.
I'm going to try to stabilize him.
Medicine.
Medicine check. You gotta be a 10.
That is a 14.
Okay.
So he's stabilized.
He is stabilized,
Just
but he is at,
unconscious.
what, 1 hit point,
No.
right?
And he's
Unconscious.
unconscious for
Don't I have to roll that?
4 hours.
I thought he had to roll that.
Doesn't really matter. Doesn't specify.
I mean,
Okay.
It's just a D4
Oh, wow.
hours.
I suppose, yeah, 1d4 is as good as any other. So you're unconscious for 4 hours. Yay.
Do I have
I just
a hit
want-
point or am I at 0?
You have 1 hit point.
So I can't carry his fat ass. Does somebody want to help me?
Oh my god! Now she's feeling guilty.
No, she's using this so she can lord over him later. Oh, what are you saying about Stoneforges now, you son of a bitch?
We smacked you unconscious and then woke your ass back up 4 hours
I
later.
dragged you halfway across this mad country.
13.
Okay, yeah, I think you're just able to carry him.
Okay.
He can-
Rhomash is gonna
you
head towards the
dragging him?
guard tower.
I'm dragging him.
Yeah, he's getting dragged. And Seebo's still trying to help.
So, yeah, you're looking around, there's nothing, I mean, it looks kind of like a ruin.
Brunhilde, does the path keep going through this archway past this guard tower?
I'm doing all the fucking rolls today.
Does she need a roll? Because she sucked.
No, I mean, I'm going to continue on with that roll from before. I think, it looks like this path of footsteps that you've been following keeps going that way.
Joshamee, any... Alright.
So you guys want to keep following the path?
Indeed.
We might as well.
Alright, Rhomash grabs back a
But think of all the good loot that could be inside that their watchtower.
Or maybe it's just a collapsing old watchtower.
Or maybe...
What if there's gold?
Or maybe...
Sucks to suck.
Or maybe it's full of those creatures that we saw before.
Oh, I kind of like those crew. I thought they were real nice fellows, actually. I mean, all things considered, they were pretty nice.
Seebo, you know that you're not supposed to light anything down here. That'll make you explode, right?
It'll make me explode if I like them.
No, I mean if you light anything down here.
Oh, yeah, I realize that. It's kind of sad.
I suppose we keep trudging on.
Rhomash, 19 versus AC.
God damn it. Yeah, though, hit me.
Right as you were walking back over to try and grab onto the rope, from somewhere out of the ruins, some
tentacles come out and wrap around you, and you are gonna take.
Do they penetrate any orifices?
Let's hope not.
Baby.
I really don't like him rolling that D10 multiple times.
You're gonna take 18 points of damage
Fuck's sake.
as you are now.
And then I need you to do an intelligence saving throw.
Shit. Oh, hey, that's actually one of the ones I have proficiency with. Imagine that. So that's a 10.
So you take that damage, and you are now wrapped up by and stunned by a mind flare.
Oh, fuck it, dog.
Fuck's sake.
Hey.
Stunned?
Initiative?
And now we're gonna roll some initiative.
Hey, I didn't know Cthulhu was getting a guest spot here.
Oh, great. Stunned. How do I get out of here?
I don't have to roll initiative, do I? Because this has definitely not been 4 hours.
No, you are passed out. And just another lesson in party members not fucking with other party members, I guess. Oh,
Hey, but here's the thing.
You had
That one was intentional.
Do I need to roll initiative, but can't do anything anyway, so...
Yeah, go ahead and roll your initiative. Okay, what do we got for initiative?
22.
19.
8.
6.
First up is Seebo.
Do we know where this guy is?
Yes. Just to the left of you, he's got Rhomash wrapped up in his tentacles.
I just didn't know since we couldn't see very far if he got grabbed from the fog.
Now is the time when I can
Seebo's going to pull out his bow and he's going to shoot at the mind flare.
Okay, go ahead.
That's going to be a 21 to hit.
That'll hit him.
That is going to be 19 points of damage.
Don't you have 3 of those?
I just rolled for 3 of them.
Damn, that was beefy. Next up is Brunhilde.
Let's heal Rhomash. I'm going to use Cure Wounds.
You have to basically touch me.
So I walk up to you and I touch you.
He's in he's in his tentacles, man.
I can just walk up and poke him on the forehead.
Just pokes my nose.
And obviously you're going to accept it, so I don't need to do that. What am I fucking doing? You get 11 points of damage. Or you get 11 points of healing.
Okay, Mind Flayer is up. I need everyone except for Rhomash to do an intelligence saving throw.
11.
15.
16.
I need Joshamee to roll too.
Oh, wait, what am I rolling?
I said everyone.
Sorry,
Intelligence.
Intelligence saving throw.
Joshamee got an 18.
Okay. Even in his unconscious state, he's somehow still wise-ish.
He is not wise.
Smart, not wise. Intelligent, not
Okay,
smart.
so I need,
Still got one. Get smart.
Get smart.
Alright, Mikhail is going to take 23 points of psychic damage and be stunned for 1 minute.
Oh,
Damn!
gosh.
So how long am I stunned for?
We'll get to that. Actually, we're gonna get to that now, because Rhomash is up. You have to do a, check to get out of the grapple, so I guess that would be a strength.
That's an 8.
Okay, yeah, you are, still held. Mikhail, you are up.
I can't take any action because I'm stunned.
Okay, so I need you to do another intelligence saving throw then.
That's a 9.
Okay, you are still stunned. Seebo, you're up.
It's not good for us, my dude.
Seebo is going to make an attack with the short bow.
Okay.
From the shadows. What do you do? 12 to hit.
That will not hit him. Brunhilde, you're up.
I'm gonna try to hit the tentacle that Rhomash is being tied up from and release him, and it damage the Mind Flare at the same time.
Yeah, I don't think you can target he's got several tentacles around Rhomash. It's not like it's just one that you can shoot.
Alright, then I'm just gonna try to bop him on the head.
Okay, go for it.
19?
That'll hit, yeah.
Little bunny Brunhilde hopping through the underground caves, picking up the mind flares and bopping them on the head.
16?
16 points of damage, okay.
Damn.
He's looking a little unsteady on his feet, but he's still up and rocking, and he's going to be up now.
So Rhomash, 17 against your AC?
Nope.
Oh my god, you are lucky. So the Mind Flayer reaches out his hand towards you and puts his hand onto the top of your head and starts to attempt an attack, but you are just able to wriggle free and keep him away from you. And Rhomash, you are up, so I need another saving throw here.
12 do it?
Nope, you are still wrapped up.
God damn it.
Mikael,
You're
you're still stunned, so I need an intelligence save.
4.
Okay, that's not gonna do it. Seebo, you're up. He's just gonna shoot her, the Mind Flayer. With his 21. Yeah, that hits him. 9 points of damage. Yeah, you stick him with a bolt, and he's takes a little bit of damage from that. Brunhilde, you are up.
Gonna try to bunny foo-foo him again. 16?
That is just gonna hit him, yeah.
Okay.
Well, not just. His AC's 15, but...
18.
18 points of damage?
Yep.
Damn, son.
Nice.
Beefy girl.
Kill this motherfucker.
Killing it. It's a wombo combo.
Rhomash, 18 versus AC.
Damn it, yeah, it's gonna hit me. I'm gonna die.
Not yet, you
I'm gonna die!
Well, join the club.
I'm gonna die.
It was nice knowing I'm not. So that's 40 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, I'm down.
Okay. As you struggle, the Mind Flayer again reaches out and this time is able to make contact with your head, and using the claws that he has on his hand, he spins a circle around the top of your head and is going to remove the top of your head and extract your brain and devour it.
What?
And Rhomash is dead.
We're playing for PCs out here, guys.
Rhomash has been slain.
Try and fix that one, Larson.
Yeah, with that brain, man.
Can we take a moment?
No, I want to kill this fucker.
Okay.
So at least we can do.
Everybody hurts. But here's the thing. If you kill the Mind Flayer soon enough, it hasn't digested its brain.
We'll find out, but first we gotta kill the fucker.
Okay, so I guess then Mikael's gonna be up. And he needs to do a check here.
5 intelligence check.
Yeah, he's still stunned. Seebo, you're up.
So Seebo is going to chuck both of his daggers at this Mind Flayer.
Okay, go ahead.
19 for the first one. And 19 for the second one.
Those are both gonna hit.
18.
Alright, yeah, both of these daggers connect with this Mind Flayer, and he releases the lifeless body of Rhomash from his grip as he falls to the ground and is dead.
Oh no, Rhomash!
Quick, grab your dagger. We gotta see if he hasn't digested it yet.
Yeah, okay.
Open him up,
Seebo's gonna fucking gut this guy.
Okay.
I'm sure it's turned into an article on WebMD.
I guess a survival check to see how good you are at gutting.
Stab my fucking brain.
We need Mikael.
Rhomash is back, but he's
We
not
need
quite
Mikael.
normal.
That's gonna be an 18 for survival.
Okay, yeah, you slice his stomach open real good.
And what do I
And you find Rhomash's brain in about 3 pieces.
Shit.
Can I use healing touch on it? Minor healing on it?
Not his brain.
On his brain?
Are you gonna put it back in his head, or are you just gonna do it as is?
I'm gonna put it in his head, and then I'm going to use...
First, he was gonna first put on
like the
some disposable
JFK got
gloves.
shot.
Okay, yeah,
His
you don't have
wife
those.
just tried putting
Okay,
the brains back
so,
in
okay.
his skull.
Alright, shut the fuck up.
So first I need a medicine check.
Okay.
Can I be like her nurse?
Sure, you can do a medicine check as well.
We're in fucking MASH now.
Well, suicide is painless.
It's D&D-ER.
That's a 20.
I'm at 19 for that too, so.
Okay, so yeah, the two of you are able to arrange the brain more or less in the right position inside of his head.
Do we know where the top cap of his head is?
Yeah, I mean, the Mind Flayer just dropped it on the ground.
I'm gonna do... Okay, we'll put it all together, and I'm gonna use Healing Touch.
Okay.
That's a 12 points of healing.
You put it all together, put the top of his head back on, and smack him with this healing touch, and the entire body just kind of convulses, and it just starts shaking on the ground for probably a solid minute, and then suddenly stops. And Rhomash opens his eyes. However, he has no memories before that point.
Yeah!
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Who are you? Who am I?
Hey,
Get away from me!
hey, buddy.
Stay away from me!
All right.
He attempts to breathe fire at this guy.
We're all blowing up. We're all blowing up.
Okay, go ahead and do your fire breath, I guess.
You need to do a dexterity saving throw.
We all do, right?
You do, because I'm aiming at you. It's a 5-foot line.
And I'm standing.
5 foot by 30 foot line.
I'm literally standing right next to
Fine, the
Brunhilde.
both of you need
Yeah, if they're both together,
God.
then...
Dexterity saving throw.
I'm wherever y'all
I don't know.
dragged me.
Yeah, I don't know where the rest of the chuck is.
Yeah, I don't know where Mikhail
You're right
is.
behind me because I'm
He
dragging
was
you
standing
along.
still until a minute had
Yeah,
what is
passed.
it?
He
Dex
was no
save
longer
throw.
stunned.
But if you're standing
Yeah.
there and I'm behind you on the ground, aren't you basically covering where I am?
Listen! Okay, 13.
13 as well.
Neither one of you beat the DC for my breath weapon, so you're taking a full 2d6 of fire damage. 11 fire damage.
Rhomash is also going to take 11 fire damage as the air around them explodes and it comes back on him.
So Seebo's gonna use Uncanny Dodge,
Okay.
which halves the damage done against him.
I'm actually going to say that that's negated because it's not just hitting you, it's also lighting the air around you on fire. So you're not able to dodge out of the way of this.
Listen, we need you to calm down, alright? We need you to calm down. Please.
Hey.
Please just calm down.
Look at me. Look at me. Look, your name is Rhomash, alright?
That's a stupid name.
Yeah, well, you're fucking Dragonborn, so I guess everything about your culture's stupid.
Straight savage.
Rosh doesn't even take offense because he just doesn't know anything anymore.
You're a new person, you can have a good
Alright,
name.
so we're gonna need you. Okay, so your brain was just consumed by a mind flayer?
Mind flare?
And
Holds up the-
yeah, Seebo's just gonna point at the guy.
Never mind the fact that his brain is floating in 3 different pieces.
Yeah,
They put it back
healed him.
together.
We Humpty Dumpty that shit
healing
back
does
together
not
again.
work like that.
Oh, man.
yeah. So your brain was gone out of your body, and we put it back in your body, and you're alive now. And trust me, we've been traveling together for a while. We're actually pretty good friends, I guess.
This is a lot to take in. I mean, I don't know who I am. I can't remember anything.
I just told you you're Rhomash.
Okay.
Unless,
you have the identification.
do you not like
Fill
Rhomash?
out
Do you want to
your
go by
voter's
something else?
registration.
He's been living in the mountains, dude. He's got nothing on him.
Would you prefer to go by
Absentee
like
ballot, maybe?
I don't know, like Jim?
No, honestly, I'll just stick with Rhomash for now, I guess.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I wouldn't be able to remember.
So
I thought his name was Panty.
okay, I have to Harrison, I have to ask you. How is this mechanic gonna work with my spell casting and shit I can do?
Back to level
Is that gonna be instinctual shit, or am I back to square fucking one?
Here's what I'm going to say, okay? You now have only your first level spells until you find another magic user that can instruct you on how to use the higher level ones. And you now have lost all of your wild shape animals.
No more bear mosh. No more bear mosh. No.
Because you no longer remember your experiences with them.
That's not fair.
Hey, man.
You're alive.
Dragging those audio
Fuck
files.
you all! You should have left me dead!
Does he still even care about being a druid? Can he just change the glass?
Does he have his exceeding hatred
He
for
doesn't
skeletons?
want to wear
He
metal.
forgot his family he just found.
Yes, he does not remember anything. He does not remember his family. He doesn't remember Og. He doesn't remember that he hates skeletons.
I would like to point out.
Yeah, so Rhomash, you're a necromancer. We're going to be taking you to a good buddy of yours. His name is Og.
I would like to take this moment.
He's a gnome.
I would. Oh God, you people are gonna be fucking with.
Larson.
Okay.
No.
Okay, all right, all right.
Scraps of memory that will come back or anything?
Maybe.
I would like to point out that at this moment, Rhomash is falling into a deep depressive state.
Yeah, you're almost a clean slate right now.
Well,
The
as
clean
long
slate
as I
program
can
doesn't
remember my
exist.
first level spells, I may as well cast Cure Wounds on me while I have them. I still have my spell slots, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll cast it as a third level spell. Alright, let's see. How many...
I mean, at least when you died, you came right back.
Hit the reset button.
Here
You're
I
in
am.
stasis, though! And your brain wasn't torn into 3 pieces!
Well, this was
Yeah, but I
Do
got.
I still have
I
my
got
healing
way
pool
better
ability?
damage with my weapon. Can't use it. 'cause
Is your
of that.
healing pool a first level thing?
No, you gave me
it's
this
something
as
you
a
just
thing
gave
I
him.
Rhomash is more of a fan
from
favorite character.
Spellcaster at the big castle thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So, no, you do not have that.
Damn it!
Oh,
Yeah, so again, you have to find somebody that can help you relearn
I
that.
got some people to visit. I don't know what I am anymore. Holy God. I hit myself for 16 damage. And I throw my... I'm in a...
16 points of healing.
Life has taken a turn for the worst for poor Rhomash.
Okay, so I think that after this shocking revelation that Rhomash is not dead, but now has some serious mental inconsistencies going on, I think that you decide that you guys are going to camp out underneath this archway here, kind of in the ruins of this guard tower. And
while Joshamee's sleeping,
Let's talk to him
Seebo is
about
going
his
to loot
childhood.
this Mind Flayer's body.
Okay. So this is where we're going to leave our party, camped out in this ruined guard tower, unsure of what's coming next.